Welcome to The Diner here on West Central's Best Radio and the Today's Country 1057 YouTube channel. I'm your host, Micah Pickering. My guest on the program today is Stacy Delgado from Fort Johnson Army Community Service and Prevention Center. Stacy and I talked about their upcoming hiring event and just some of the great programs they offer soldiers and their families on Fort Johnson. Now let's pull into the diner and hear all about it. Mike in studio here with you, and I've got a very special guest joining me today.
Hi, I'm Stacy. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you again, Stacy, and I'm here, and we've got a job fair coming up.
Oh, we do. It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You've been posting it out on your social media, and I really appreciate you doing that for me. Tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., I have a job fair for... It's open to the community. I have about 20 employers that will be there, ranging from IT, engineering, nursing. I have a variety, big variety. And they're all looking for people to hire. So if you're looking for a job or maybe a career change, why don't you come on out to the Army Community Service Center? We've changed our name. It is the Army Community Service and Prevention Center.
Okay.
So as of Friday, we did a ribbon cutting, and so we have all of our services under one roof, and it is so much better for our service members and their families.
All right. For those that may not be familiar, tuning in for the first time, tell us a little bit about the services that you guys do.
Army Community Service has a relocation. We have My Service, which is employment. We have information referral, our family advocacy program, new parent support, our exceptional family member. We have financial readiness. We have a computer lab that by the end of the month, we should have another 19 computers, but that would bring us up to 42 computers that are they're set up for printing. You can log in, do what you need to do with or without a CAT card. We have a fax machine. We have a cell phone charging station there now. So we have so much going on over there. And with the Prevention Center, we brought in our Army Substance Abuse Program. We have the Employee Assistance Program, the SHARP. We have SHARP. And we have risk reduction program over there as well. So everything is under one roof. That is prevention. We do prevention and education. And so it has saved the soldiers from having to go all over posts looking for these different areas. And now we're all under one roof.
Consolidated all under one roof. Definitely. And it's a good service you guys are doing out there for the soldiers and their families. And because, if you've ever needed to go 5 different places to try to settle one task, it's crazy. It gets
frustrating.
Yes, it does. You got to print this out. You got to have this form. You got to go log on here. But if you got it all in one roof, you can't beat it.
That's right. I mean, I just saw you at our Volunteer of the Year ceremony.
Yes, indeed. It's a great time out there, by the way.
Isn't it nice? And how many people are getting recognized for their service that they do as a volunteer?
It was cool writing up the article on the website detailing just how many that were there, how many different categories just in general that you had for service. And it's cool that you guys recognize people that put in a lot of volunteer hours.
Yeah, they do. And, that saves a lot of money for the installation.
Yes, indeed. It's just helping the mission out there at Fort Johnson.
It is helping soldiers and their families and the community. So again, I have this hiring event, job fair coming tomorrow, and I have some services too.
Okay.
So American Red Cross is. A lot of people think that American Red Cross is just for emergency purposes. It's not. They do a lot. They have volunteer opportunities at the hospital. So maybe you want a career change and you're not sure if hospital type job is what you're looking for. You can go volunteer over there.
Yeah, and kind of get a feel of it.
Mm-hmm.
See if that's the environment you want to work in.
Correct. And or maybe you're looking at going into college.
Yes.
And you're not sure if this is a path that you want as a career path. I always tell young people, go volunteer somewhere that you want to work before you spend the money on a education that you may not like.
Exactly.
So they're going to come. The boot will be there as well. The boot is actually really starting to work with our transitioning soldiers, getting them connected with employers in Louisiana. And so they will be out there as well. So if there's transitioning soldiers that are listening to this today, you need to come by and speak to Ben. I have Military One Source coming. Military One Source offers a lot of education and resources that are available to the military, their families. And so they're going to be out there and they're going to have their table set up and they can talk about what services that they can provide.
All right. Now, we were talking earlier about the hiring event. Who all's going to be out there for the potential job seekers that are listening? Okay, so I have like AmeriSafe, Freedom Behavioral Hospital, and I have Manpower coming out, Walgreens. Walgreens has what they call a designated hitter position, and it's to learn how to become a pharmacy tech. And, Walgreens is everywhere. Yes, and so indeed. This would be a great opportunity for somebody to get into that program, become a pharmacy tech, take the exam, and then be able to transfer from wherever, you can find. They're everywhere. And be a pharmacy tech in another location, because I don't that they're always looking for pharmacy techs. I have the Exchange, Walmart, A&T Systems, which is our IT, and that's it's a contractor that we have on the installation at Fort Johnson, and they do IT over at the neck. And so that's a growing field. It is growing in demand field.
Huge growing field. So again, Champion Homes. I have Pride, Navy Federal. Acadian Ambulance is coming. They have a great program as well. You can go to become an EMS or an EMT with them, and they will put you through the training and they will pay you while you're going through the training.
Hey, nothing better than a little paid training.
Exactly. Louisiana Bridge Builders, and we're also going to have MWR out there with their open positions. And the NAF staff, which is our CPAC office, our HR, will be there to do on-the-spot tentative offers.
Okay, wow. So, it's not just, when some people think of a job fair, they think of just grabbing applications and going and sitting, but there's potential hiring on site.
Correct. One of the things that you should be doing when you go to a job fair is you should be applying online. So if anybody wants to know what companies are going to be there, they can go onto my Facebook page and the Employment Readiness Program page on Facebook, and they can actually look at the different employers, go and apply online, and then come to the job fair and talk to that employer face to face. That employer knows that you have already applied, you're handing them a resume, and you're speaking to them and giving them the best of who you are in that 30 seconds. Great way to land a job.
Yes, indeed. It's always good to be extra prepared and to so outside of applying in advance, what could they bring to the hiring event?
Lots of resumes.
Lots of resumes.
But if they don't have enough, or maybe they only print out a few, remember we have that computer lab so they can go in there and they can print out more.
Hey, they got a printer for you to print them resumes out, so bring them on down.
They can also go and apply for jobs after speaking to an employer.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe they don't know if they want to work for that employer or not. So they go over and they talk to the employer to find out exactly what they do. They can go over there, they can meet with them, and if they decide, they can go back and say, oh yeah, I want to apply. They go apply in our computer lab, and then go back to the employer and say, I applied for this particular job, write it on top of their resume and hand them that resume.
Yes, indeed. Just as easy as that.
It is. It is. You're not just a name in a system.
Right.
You're a person now.
Yeah.
And so you have a better chance of actually getting a job when there's events like this if you follow up at the job fair or hiring event.
Yes, it gives you that good face-to-face interaction as well as just applying in advance. And then, like you said, with good follow-up, it gives you just a leg up.
It does. It really does. Because that employer's going to remember you.
100%.
100%. So come dressed for success. Also, those resumes, and then practice your elevator speech. Remember, 30 seconds of who you are.
Right.
What is the best parts of you? And why would you be a good fit for that company?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hit us up with the time and dates again for everything tomorrow.
It's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And also, I have the home-based businesses coming, what we call our HBBs, on the installation. And our home-based businesses are military spouse-owned businesses. So they're small businesses, and they're portable. And so when a military spouse moves from installation to installation, they can take their business with them. It's flexible. It's on their own time. It gives them the ability to be there for the kids. We do the markets once a month on the installation over at the Warrior Center, the first Saturday of the month. And so I wanted to showcase this at the hiring event jobs fair because this is a non-traditional type of job for a military spouse.
Right.
And so this is another alternative for them to bring in that income into their household.
Yes, indeed. And just really stokes the flame of that entrepreneurial spirit because, there are some people out there that really have that spark, but, they may not have had the opportunity.
Have you shopped at our over there?
I have not.
You need to.
Oh, yeah?
Because we have some amazing, talented women that are doing some fantastic stuff. We have one that does loofah soaps.
Oh, really?
She grows her own loofah.
Oh, man.
And I didn't know that it's like a pod.
I didn't know that either until you just said it.
She brought it in to one of the markets, and I said, what's this? And she says, it's a loofah. And I said, it's in a pod. And she cut it, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, where did you get this? And she says, I grow them, and she showed me.
Yeah.
So we have some very talented spouses that have some amazing products for sale, and they will be talking about their business, but they also will be selling. I will have a food truck there.
Okay.
If weather permits, because we're going from 60 to 50 to 70 now.
Oh, yeah. Just roll the dice at this point. But, hey, it's Louisiana. We do things rain or shine, so we're going to try anyway.
Exactly. So El Dago.
Oh, yeah?
He's coming, and he's bringing his hot dogs. So I'm pretty excited about that. So there'll be food at the event as well.
All right. Well, hey, there's no reason to not stop on by.
That's right. We have all kinds of stuff going on.
And we're kicking it off tomorrow at 10?
Yes.
All right. Well, hey, you heard it here, folks. Hiring event going on tomorrow, 10 a.m.
At the Army Community Service and Prevention Center. That is on Bell Richard Avenue, and it's on post. And so if you need to, you can go to the Welcome Center and get your pass. Come on in, see if there's a job for you.
All right. Well, hey, we're going to put you to work. Today's Country 105.7. Stacy, thank you for joining me today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thanks for listening to The Diner. If you liked this episode, be sure to like and subscribe to the Today's Country 105.7 YouTube channel. Download our smartphone app to take advantage of our live stream. And always keep your radio tuned to Today's Country 105.7. I'm Micah Pickering. Thanks for pulling in to The Diner.